I am not a Negro, black, colored, African American. I'm a Moorish American. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, 5 on the right, 2 on the left, man. You know what time it is. Yo. We just Moors in America, soared through the shores and endured criminal acts of war on our character. 7 years after the 4th score, no reward. Shout out to the most courageous, they was jumping over barriers. Where does that compare to you? We come from a place where you scared to visit our area. We come from a place where it's scary for good Samaritans. Heavy luggage we carrying, babies having babies. It's crazy being American. Praise the one and only Allah, there's no comparison. La ilaha illa Allah, body and buried gin. Laughing at you clowns like ha-ha, dodging the Nephilim. Conquer lower self with the high, follow your regimen. Way before they came we were gods and now we specimen. Tried to take the light from our eyes, thank God for Edison. Then they put the wool on our eyes, it's so embarrassing. Now we travel frequently, we should invest in Sheraton. All of us got gold on our bodies whenever we stepping in. Screaming Ramadan Mubarak, training the flesh again. Wishing we could move as a unit just like the Mexicans. Dodging all the foods with estrogen, synthetic medicines. All sin isn't devilish. Sometimes the decisions that you make come for a better gift. Sometimes when you sin is to relate to all your brethren. Heavenly gates all in our face, we the champions. We live in the sky, we see the angels on the chariots. Waiting on the $20 bill, face a Harriet. I bet you I'ma carry it. I'm in love with music to the point I wanna marry it. But my love for people is greater, so I write messages. Largest spending power, but we still sit at a deficit. Living amongst prejudice, even at our residence. Moors in America, flourishing, excellent. Let's buy up some neighborhoods and groom our own president. Yeah. And I come to you today with all intentions of spreading love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Islam Wars wanted to speak. We had a really good meeting yesterday, a Holy Day meeting. We were in the Quran, chapter 1 of the Holy Koran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, which is the chapter on the creation and fall of man. And the Moors asked some good questions, and I think we had a good build. I want to expound on it. The Moors were asking, or just wanted to build on creative faith. What is creative faith? For those that don't know, and this is a good reason why you should attend meetings, maybe reach out to us. Go to MoorishAmericans.com. Reach out to our local temple here in Ohio. Even if you're not in Ohio, get into meetings with us. Learn, ask questions. Begin to understand why this portion, this Islam that the Prophet brought to us is important, right? These divine instructions. But just going back to it, we were reading from the chapter 1 in the Quran where the question is posed, where it says, why did creative faith give to soul, or excuse me, why did creative faith give to spirit a soul or a body of soul, that it might function on the plane of the soul. And then also the question is then posed, why did creative fate give to soul a body of flesh that it might function on the plane of things made manifest? And to give some context to that, right? Man is neither the body nor the soul. Okay, I'm gonna give you a threefold nature, right? Three fingers up. Man is neither the body nor the soul. Man is spirit and one with Allah. Now the soul and the spirit are the unseen realm. You don't physically see it. You don't physically feel it or smell it, right? It doesn't have those same characteristics because, you know, in a way that I could explain it would be that it's vibrating at a higher rate so that it's unperceived. We don't perceive it with our physical senses, but it's very real. So the soul, the plane of soul, and the spirit plane are unperceived by our senses, but they're real. And then you have the physical plane, which is what we perceive, which is why we have a physical body and physical senses that help us to maintain ourselves in this world, right? To figure our way out and do whatever job we're here to do, okay? But we have a trifold nature, and spirit is one with Allah. Spirit never left Allah. Spirit is one with Allah. It's always in contact with the Creator, and it's inside each and every one of us. Matter of fact, that's what we really are. We're really spirit. We're not the soul, nor are we the body. But when you are in that plane of existence, it's so dynamic, it's so in your face and real that you can't even perceive the other aspects of yourself, right? So you don't even know there's a soul or there's a spirit. So in this physical reality, or at least we think we are, but there's a reason why we're here. And so the question is posing, why did creative fate give to spirit? Remember, spirit is Allah. It's one with Allah. It's an aspect of Allah, and it's one with the Creator. It took on a body of soul that it might function on a plane of soul. So there's a whole plane of existence just like this, or maybe similar to this. It's vibrating at a higher rate, still got that connection to spirit, right? And so it's a whole plane of existence. It's very much real, very much alive, vibrant, teeming with life. But then we also have this plane of existence is vibrating slower. This very dense physical reality that anyone can see is teeming with life. Just go out in the backyard, right, and calm your mind. Get off of the video games, get off the phone, get off the distractions. Just calm your mind and just look around you, or just sit still and look, stand still and look. You see his life everywhere. The trees, the grass, everything's alive. There's plants, there's microscopic beings, there's all this type of stuff in this world. Is very much alive. There's so much going on, right? So we're here in this physical existence as well. And that's also another reason why it may be hard to perceive of these other higher aspects of life as well. But the question is posed then, why did creative faith give to spirit this body of soul, right? And then why did creative faith give to soul this body of flesh? So it's letting you know that, hey, spirit took on this garb, this almost like a spacesuit. It's the soul, this body made out of soul, right? To function on that soul plane. And then it once again is like, and you got this spacesuit on, then it took on another spacesuit, this garb of flesh, to experience life in the plane of things made manifest, the physical reality, right? The manifested reality. So there's these different costumes that are being put on, right? These different body suits that are being put on to experience life in these different planes of existence. All right. But the question is posed, and creative fate, what is it? And it was explained by Jackson Bay. He did a good job just saying that, creative fate, creative aspects of Allah. Once again, you're talking about the Elohim. The Elohim are over the different aspects of creation. So you have that creative aspect. It's creating something, but creative fate. The word fate alone, when you look up fate and you're looking at that from a metaphysical perspective, fate takes on a definition of its own. Fate meaning something almost set in stone. Fate is something that's pretty rigid, strict. This is the way. Fate is something that is appointed, anointed, ordained even, right? It's something that's predestined, destiny, destined, right? And so within the Moorish Science Temple of America, with the leadership, our leaders are appointed, anointed, and consecrated, right? But fate, now when we're speaking about us, fate, these are appointments. These are anointed positions. These are predestined, destiny. It's unchangeable, right? So it's something that's dealing with us. So you have this creative fate. And the fate, remember, going back to something that's appointed, that's predestined. We're talking about us. What is it that's predestined with us? It's given to you in that same first chapter of the Holy Koran, the creation and fall of man, that man has a destiny. He is preordained. Man is the Lord of things made manifest, of the plane of soul even. Okay? So not even limited to this realm. And the man is over all aspects of creation. That's one thing, right? So these are birthrights that we have. But also at an even higher level, that it's ordained. You are appointed, anointed, and consecrated just by being here. It's destined that man will overcome this lower self, this carnal self, which became a foe that man must subdue, that man must overcome. Why? So that you may be the strength of Allah made manifest. So the Elohim created, gave you this faith, gave you this destiny. They created it for you that you might be the strength of Allah made manifest, that you will overcome all of the challenges, all of the ups and downs that we all have in life, regardless of whether your life was easy or whether you have hardships to overcome. Like most of us, we have ups and downs in life. No matter what you're going through in life, no matter what your station is, right? No matter how low the lows are, it's predestined. It's your fate to overcome it and to be the strength of Allah made manifest. And this is true for each and every one of us. So there's no high person over here feeling himself, thinking they're all better than everybody, or I'm the leader, or I'm smarter than everyone else. There's none of that. Everyone is their destiny to overcome and to be the strength of Allah made manifest, even to the point where we're born into this world, not even knowing our true nature, not even having teachers to show us our true nature. We're born, like our parents don't know any better. They can't show us the way, right? For most of us, right? You're in this world where there's no one to point you in the right direction. Everyone's lost. You have media trying to lead you, influence you in the wrong direction, right? You're putting things in the food, putting things in the air, all of these things seemingly that are against you. But in reality, nothing's against you. In reality, there's only one. There's only the Creator. The Creator doesn't have an opposing force. The Creator doesn't have an enemy. Satan isn't the enemy. All of these things were created, right? In the Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, it lets you know that the Elohim created lower self. He created lower self. Why? Well, we know this. Why? We discussed this just now, right? It created it so that you may be the strength of Allah made manifest. There is no opposing force to Allah. There's nothing that can go against the Creator. It doesn't work like that. There's only one. So there really is no good or bad. Not saying that there's not things that you can do that's in disharmony, that cause pain and hardship and things like that. Of course, can wrong somebody. Of course, you shouldn't be doing these things. That's common sense, though. But what I'm saying is there's only one. So there's really no opposing force. There's no opposing force for Allah. The opposing force that we perceive is a perception that we need so that we can overcome it and be the strength of Allah made manifest. Because there was at one point, there was a desire to, even not knowing who you are, even not knowing this connection, even feeling lost and confused or out here by yourself, you can still find yourself, which is spirit. You can still find the connection and prove the strength of Allah made manifest, that even in the world with nothing looking out for you, right? You're in the world where they got chemtrails and all of these things, right? Doing so much corruption, so much craziness going on that you can still wake up and realize who you are. Even when things trying to make it cool to be lost here. Cool like man, it's cool to be a whore. It's cool to be overly sexual. It's cool to be, foolish and stupid. It's cool to do drugs. It's cool to mess up your body. Cool to be, to hate yourself, right? You hate yourself. You got bad hair, so you got to straighten your hair. You got to wear wigs. You're telling the children they got bad hair. You're telling the children they ugly in their natural state. So even with all these things working against you, even as an innocent child, having parents, your own parents teaching you that you're ugly, that you're horrible in your natural state, teaching you with their actions. These actions speak louder than words. It doesn't matter what you say physically. It doesn't matter what you say out your mouth. If physically the child look at you, you got a wig on, you're always covering up your hair, you're always, trying to look like someone else, right? You're teaching them that they're ugly. You're teaching them to hate themselves. You're showing them this with your actions, right? Right? You even got people out here bleaching their skin. So there's so many things that appear to be working against you, but in reality, there's only one. So they only appear that way so that you may be the strength of Allah made manifest. And remember, this creative fate. So this is the fate for everyone. It's not the one, the Neo, right? It's me. No, each and every one of us is going to do this. Each and every one of us is to be the strength of Allah made manifest, whether you figure it out in this physical lifetime or not. This is the task that we're all going to do. And since you're here, especially if you're watching this, the assumption would be that you are on this path. You must continue on this path, no matter how difficult things may seem, no matter how lost it may seem. You are not to lose hope. This is also why, like, with the perspective as Moorish Americans, as Muslims, right? All Muslims all over the world, right? They have the holy day, the Friday. They make sure, if they're able to get to the mosque, right? To make their prayers. So as Moorish American Muslims, we're making sure that, okay, we at the holy day, we studying, we put our time aside. Also, we doing the Sunday school. No matter what, we're keeping this at the forefront of everything we do, because in the United States of America, there's a separation of church and state, right? Which the pale-skinned Europeans had a reason for doing that, right? You had the Freemasons and Knights Templars. They're striking out against the church. The church was oppressive, right? They're holding back science and all types of progress. And so in trying to separate and establish their own independent nation here, they wanted to keep that separation of church and state. And so it's all good. Everything works out for the greater good anyway. So there's nothing against that. It's just saying that for us, there's no separation, right? The religion is a part of our everything. It's a part of our business. It is a part of our everyday life, right? Our school, our everything. There's no separation for us. We must always keep this at the forefront. We must always also know what our fate is, right? Our creative fate, if you must say, or if you want to see it in that way, what we're all predestined, what we're all appointed, anointed, and consecrated to do, to be the strength of Allah made manifest. So once again, this is not something that's just for one person or for the leaders. No, this is for us all. We are all appointed, anointed, and consecrated. Each and every last one of us is to be the strength of Allah made manifest. That is each and every last one of our destiny, right? And so as a true Moorish American Muslim, we must keep this in mind, and we must have this mentality, right? So that everything that we do, we know that we're to be the strength of Allah made manifest. So we're not able to fall off completely, to get stuck, to get caught up in the ways of the world, because the ways of the world can be confusing, and when you're following the ways of the world, it's the lower self. So it's only going to cause destruction, right? It's only going to lead to the devouring of not only yourself, but any and everyone around you, right? It just causes destruction. So we're always to keep this in mind, right? Our true purpose and our true birthright, which isn't just the land, which isn't just getting money and things of that nature, which, hey, we need to be successful, right? But it's bigger than that, right? Because our birthrights It's to be the lords of all of this, right? To have dominion over all of this. And so spiritually and physically, we are to have dominion over the whole plane of soul and manifest. And in order to do that, we have to know our true nature and then begin to do the work to draw out, to tap into our true nature, right? Because man is neither the body nor the soul. He is spirit and one with Allah. This is the ultimate truth. This is the highest truth. And this is always the truth. The truth does not change or pass away. There's so many things that change all the time. You have a lot of Moors who like, first thing you want to do is go to the Black's Law Dictionary. What Black Law Dictionary said, which version, which edition of the Black's Law Dictionary are you referring to? Because its stuff changes all the time, right? It has to get updated every such and such amount of years, right? Why? Because the definitions, the legal definitions change. Why? Because it's not based on truth. Truth does not change nor pass away, right? Right. In the first edition of Black's Law Dictionary, I believe they list the human as a monster. It's really actually defined. It says like sea monster, right? And so, but that stuff changed over time, right? But you got to understand that this stuff is based off of deception. So this isn't our law book. Our law book. It's not our Bible. It's not something that we hold to. It's constantly changing. It's constantly in flux, right? We have our holy book, which is the Holy Koran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, which is also why we don't change it anymore. That's coming through trying to change it. And I understand there's some Moors who made their own version of the Quran where instead of saying Jesus, it says Yahshua and stuff like that. Yeah, fine, whatever. I guess that's okay. I'm really talking about people changing up all the words, but you got to take, even with doing things like that, you have to be cautious because it's like the prophet did this for a reason. All right. Why are you going and trying to change it? There's no need to change it. Truth does not change or pass away. This is based off truth, the highest truth. And so, Moors, I'm just saying this just to share some words, some thoughts. This really is about understanding your true nature and keeping it at the forefront of our minds in everything that we do. Everything that we design and create is to be based off of our true nature, our highest potential, the highest heights. And so on that note, I'm not going to be on here forever just trying to take up all your time. I just wanted to share that real quick. Morris, if you like this, if you got anything from this, make sure you hit the like and the share button. Help spread this information out there. We got the Patreon. Go to the website, moorsinamerica.com. If you want to learn more, you want to proclaim your nationality, go to moorishamericans.com. Reach out to us. You can build with us, get on the meetings, learn more, ask questions. And on that note, Moors, I'm out. Peace.
Every day, billions of searches are conducted online, therefore it is critical that your company stands out to the small percentage of clients who are essential to your business. Our team of local digital marketing consultants and SEO experts is eager to help your company achieve its goals through a consultative approach, top Google rankings, and collaboration with industry experts. Here at Adept Marketing Solutions, we stand for integrity, dedication, ingenuity, and results. We know how to navigate the ever-changing digital landscape and what brands must do to succeed. Visit our website to see what we can do to help you reach your goals.
CareMore is a non-profit organization focused on providing goods and services to families and individuals in our underfunded communities in Central Ohio. We have created an online presence to reach members of our Central Ohio communities, as well as local events and meetings to give away supplies and donations throughout the city all year long. Visit our website to learn more and to send a donation.
Highest quality handmade fezzes. Crafted fez with the finest wool, complete with tassel and leather sweatband. Wear the national headdress of Moorish Americans with pride and respect. 3XL size fez is a comfortable fit for brothers with dreadlocks. Shipping worldwide. Go to moorishfez.com to order.
Don't let your history start at slavery. Join with Moorish Science Temple, a lawfully chartered Islamic organization, and proclaim your nationality while helping us uplift fallen humanity. Founded by American prophet Noble Drew Ali and consistently promoted plans for the betterment of humankind. We are located in Columbus, Ohio. Visit our website www.moorishamericans.com and follow us on social media. We hold live meetings on Zoom every Friday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give us a call at 614-407-4394 if you would like to join or send donations to help us uplift fallen humanity.
Fez Caps blends Moorish style with modern streetwear hats. The cutting-edge design features Moorish symbols with a silk tassel on the dome of the cap. More than just a fashion statement, Fez Caps represents something powerful and ancient within you. Go to fezcaps.com to order your Fez Cap now.